I mean, the articles are unbelievable. And I'd hand you the articles, but the problem is I'm not allowed to. Because if anything's mentioned against certain people, and you know who they are, certain people, anything's even mentioned, he wants to put me in jail. And that could happen one day, and I'd be very proud to go to jail for our Constitution, because what he's doing is so unconstitutional. There's never been anything like it. This is story after story right here. Look at this, one after another. And this is over the last 2 days. Story after story. Hannity, big story. They're all big. Dershowitz, Jonathan Turley, Andrew McCarthy, Greg Jarrett. They've all been amazing. They're not friends, nobody's friends. They're writing stories. They've never seen anything like that. They've never seen anything like what's going on today in this court. Is a very dark day for New York City, New York State, and it's a very dark day for our nation. And in the meantime, I can't be out campaigning. They could have brought it, I told you, 7 years ago. They could have brought it if they were to bring it. Remember, everybody turned it down. Southern District turned it down. Washington turned it down. The Federal Election Commission turned it down. And you know who else turned it down? Cy Vance turned it down. Everybody turned it down.
And even more proof that this shouldn't be happening. We have a major decision that had been issued by the fake Don Juan Merchan, this corrupt, compromised, completely biased, huge conflict of interest judge in this hush money trial, this alleged hush money trial, who just absolutely blatantly, maybe even, I almost want to give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe he just is so ignorant, out of touch and out of his depth, just like the entire woke mind mafia, literally in the face of the entire nation, almost admitted, without saying the words, that there's a huge double standard. I don't know if you could tell, I'm going to get into that in just a second, but I don't know if you could tell by the video of the former president after the trial concluded today. This is like day 15 or whatever. I don't even know. It's just the latest. This is the latest entry into this Stormy Daniels debacle, this Alvin do-nothing Bragg case. Michael Cohen, this is what the prosecution's entire case hinges on. Michael Cohen, who goes live on TikTok, posts on social media all the time, monetizes his live streams and his content, selling merchandise which has a picture of the president behind bars. This is the guy, this is the key witness that the entire defense, prosecution's case hinges on. This guy is going to testify on Monday. He is going to testify on Monday, and it's supposed to be the bombshell. It's supposed to be, as some of these ridiculous pseudo-pundits on MSNBC state. I'm going to show this video of this lawyer destroying CNN analysts, if you could call them analysts, where they sat kind of stunned. They couldn't believe what this guy was saying. And this guy's an actual lawyer. I'm going to show you that in just a second. But all these pseudo-pundits are saying that Michael Cohen is going to connect the dots. He's going to bridge all the disparate facts. No, he's not. He's a serial purchase. He's a serial liar, and he's compromising this case. And the judge just issued a major decision on Michael Cohen, which is the embodiment of double standard. But first, check out this amazing video of this actual attorney demolishing CNN analysts in regards to Stormy Daniels. You remember all those crackpot woke mafia minions who were all saying, oh man, Stormy Daniels did such a great job. This is a sluts and nuts case if I ever saw one. Oh my goodness, she did so good. She stood up for... Excuse me? Listen to this.
This exam, boy, her responses were disastrous. I mean, do you hate Donald Trump? Yes, of course she does. That's a big deal. When the witness hates the person whose liberty is at stake, that's a big damn deal. And she's putting out tweets, fantasizing about him being in jail. That really undermines the credibility. The fact that she owes him $500,000, she, by order of a court, owes Donald Trump $500,000 and said, I will never pay him. I will defy a court order. The defense is going to say she's willing to defy a court order. Why? She's not willing to respect an order of a judge. Why is she going to respect this oath she took? So I thought it went quite poorly on cross-examination.
Disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. I did a video about this yesterday. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave it on the end screen or leave it in the description and show notes, or just go to my channel on Rumble and check it out. Unbelievable, incredible. And they all just sat there like stupefied. No wonder why CNN's ratings are absolutely plummeting. No wonder why nobody respects these state media corporate entities any longer. It's the most egregious thing ever. This guy just schooled every single one of them with the truth and the facts. Now, this is what happened today. Let's get into the big news of today. So, two things really quickly. I'm going to share with you the major decision in just a second. It's huge. Stick around for that. It's going to happen right now. But I want to just do a little bit of kind of summation on what happened today in the hush money trial. So, on the stand today, you had Jarmel Schneider, who is another paralegal from the prosecutor's office, Alvin Do Nothing Bragg. He has worked with phone records in this case, including data from Cohen's phone. And actually, I think this is a very telling thing. Alvin Do Nothing Bragg makes a very rare appearance. He wasn't there during Stormy Daniels' testimony. He's sitting in the front row as this second witness from the Manhattan's DA's office begins his testimony. He's watching in the front row. And this is like one of the very rare. He's been keeping a very, very low profile. He's been facing a lot of verbal attacks from not only Trump, but from everybody, as he should, because he is a complete abomination of a district attorney. Him and Cash Money G should just get married and move to Bahamas and just end it right there. But it's a very, very rare thing. Now, here is the big reason why this paralegal, Jarmel Schneider, involves a key recording that was played in court earlier in the trial, which appears to show Trump and Cohen discussing the payments made to Karen McDougal to bury her story of an alleged affair. Now, Trump's attorney suggested that Cohen doctored the recording, citing the fact that it cuts off abruptly, which it did. Records show Cohen received a phone call about 22 seconds after the recording, according to Jarmel, I hope I'm saying this right, Schneider's testimony. But here's the big thing. Here is the really, really huge deal about that. And this is unbelievable, Nez Nation. One of the confessions that this assistant, this paralegal, Jarmel made was he confessed to deleting call records between Michael Cohen and Keith Davidson. Let me repeat that. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. I mean, this should be a mistrial right here. He actually confessed on the stand today that he deleted call records between Michael Cohen and Keith Davidson. And then what's worse is that the prosecution submitted these records into evidence, but they just kind of conveniently forgot to mention that they deleted some of them. I'm flabbergasted. This doesn't make any sense. This is insane. This should be, this alone is enough for a mistrial. And where is the GOP? Where is Speaker Johnson? Where is the backup here? This is your presumptive candidate in all intents and purposes. He's in the lead, as he should be, against our vegetable in chief. Where is the support? Where is the grand old party? Where are the Republicans? Where is Speaker Johnson? This is insane. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of that? What do you think of this huge, I think this is a huge bombshell. There's so many other factors that should give a total credence to this becoming a mistrial. But this one, deleting phone records? Give me a break already. Get this thing out of here. Let's get our country back. Let's have a legitimate, free, democratic election without any more impediments, without any more pseudo witch hunts, without any more fake attempts to get rid of this guy. Let's get it on. And then as if things couldn't get any worse. As if things could not get any worse. This is where the double standard comes in, Nez Nation. I don't even know how to even address this. It's beyond preposterous. It is beyond any sense of right and wrong, legal precedence, reality, pragmatism, practicality, intellectual just any intelligence whatsoever. This is the big major bombshell. Well, let me say this first. Blanche, who is Trump's attorney, begins his cross-examination by asking Longstreet, who's in charge of reviewing the different social media posts, that doesn't her review extend to Michael Cohen? You're still not reviewing Cohen's TikTok, Blanche said. You're not aware of anything he TikToked, for example, 2 nights ago? Cohen has continued to post actively throughout the trial. In a live TikTok earlier this week, he wore a shirt featuring a figure resembling Trump with his hands cuffed behind bars, a piece of merchandise that he sells as part of his podcast. Longstreet confirmed her review did not include posts sent by Cohen. What? Excuse me? Why in the world not? And Trump's under a gag order? He can't say anything? And you've got the star witness, Michael Cohen, who is monetizing his slander right before he's about to take the witness stand? How is that not a conflict of interest? How is that not undermining the legitimacy and impartiality of this trial? And then what is this fake Don Juan Merchan's response? This judge, this complete tool who is utilized by Biden, by Obama, by the consortium. He is a complete minion. He is a completely compromised judge. What does he say? He says, I'm laughing, but I'm really crying. He says, inform Michael Cohen, quote, that the judge is asking him to refrain from making any more statements about the case. The judge is asking him? This came right after Trump's attorneys requested Merchan to implement a separate gag order for Cohen, who has continued to post about Trump on social media for weeks and weeks. Todd Blanche, Trump's attorney, says, quote, it's becoming a problem every single day that President Trump is not allowed to respond to this witness, but this witness is allowed to continue to talk. And then listen to what the prosecutors say. Prosecutors said they had already requested Cohen and other witnesses to not talk about the case, but they had no direct means of controlling their behavior. What kind of a kangaroo, banana republic, circus, JoJo the circus clown show are we running here, folks? You issue gag order, fine after fine, thousands of dollars to Trump for posting on his own Truth Social, which is not even a widely used base social media. It's a very unique, novel, it's his own social media platform. TikTok has way more users, billions of users a day, and Michael Cohen is going live, monetizing it, getting away with straight up murder. He's getting away with murder, and this judge does nothing. This is appalling. This is a direct rebuke to everything the Constitution stands for. This is a direct assault on fair and impartiality that every citizen is afforded and entitled to under our Constitution. This is a complete hypocrisy. This is a complete sham. There's no other way to look at this. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I mean, let me know in the comments. Am I crazy? Please let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear from you guys. Please, just let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts on this? What do you think? I try really, really hard to respond to all the comments. It's very difficult for me, almost near impossible physically, as a matter of fact. So consider becoming a member. You get top priority. You get a badge next to your name, shout outs and live streams, as well as access to our members only Discord server where we all hang out, interact, engage. It's a lot of fun in there, actually. Way more personal than you can ever get in the comments section here. Consider becoming a member. It only costs you a cup of coffee to join, and you're supporting the truth. We got to get our nation back. You got to tap the thumbs up. You got to share. People don't understand. They don't realize. They just believe all the spewed sewer garbage that comes out of people like Aaron Burnett and Jen Psaki and all of these Joe Scarborough, these sham pundits on state media. You got to share this out. I'm not beholden to Pfizer. I'm not beholden to Nestle. I'm not beholden to Disney. I can do whatever I want. That's why I can share the truth. So share this out. Tap the thumbs up. It takes you a nanosecond. Tap it right now. We got to get our country back. Also, if you made it this far, don't forget, we have a newsletter. Become a Nez Nation Insider. I'm going to leave that in the pinned comment, description, and show notes. All you need to do is click on that link, click on the option for free newsletter, and you get all of the latest live streams, updates, breaking news, new videos, top stories that mainstream corporate media won't cover right to your inbox. So consider that. That's free. Consider joining. I would highly, highly recommend that. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right now, especially this one I just posted today. As always, God bless you, your families, and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.